Hello, world. I know every time I come on here, I always seem like I'm in some kind of rant or some kind of dispute, but that's not true. I just get angry sometimes with situations in this world that is completely controllable. Like, I'm very passionate about housing. I think that we don't have a housing crisis. I think we have a people crisis. We have a people are just not doing what they supposed to do crisis. These property managers are trash. They don't help. They don't do their job. They act like they own the buildings half the time. They don't even manage their own property, their own lives. It used to be if you have an eviction, you should not be a property manager. If you have delinquent bills or you have some kind of like tickers on your own life, you used to couldn't be a property manager because you don't even have your own stuff in order. So how are you property managing? I used to be around property managers that didn't even have like their high school diplomas, and they had been like staying on the properties and stuff and didn't even have their own stuff together. So I don't know. With this housing crisis, I think it's a joke. You try to call and get housing, and I'm talking about public assistance, and I'm talking about housing authority and just people who starting off just with their first little apartment or whoever want to get on some kind of rental assistance, or trying to go through those channels. You can't reach nobody half the time when you apply. Then the waiting list is 4 years. Do you know how much stuff can happen in one day, let alone 4 years? A waiting list is 4 years to get in. That is crazy. Mind you, you have to keep in this 4 years, you have to keep your phone number updated, your mailing address is updated, and you homeless. So most of the time people are homeless or on the verge of homelessness when they're reaching out to these rental assistance places. And it's just crazy. It makes no sense. Like, who is in charge of this stuff? Like, who is regulating the sensibility in this? Like, if you call 211 and you say, hey, I'm homeless, or me and my kids need somewhere to go, you can't get in the shelters because they either full or you got to go through all these different things where you can't even get housed. So Haslow's hierarchy of needs state that people mental won't be right if they don't have like they shelter in place, they social. I forgot the Haslow. Y'all can look it up if y'all want to. It's the Haslow hierarchy of needs. If you out here homeless or on the verge of homelessness and you trying to get your life together, I don't know. I just pray that everything work out and that you keep fighting a good fight. I know that it's a struggle. Like, when people going through this stuff, they got to keep up with paperwork. They got to keep up with everything. It's like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point? I have a program that addresses this issue. I created a program that addresses this issue where people can get housed and they don't have to worry about past evictions and all this stuff and all this rigmarole just to get a damn apartment and get your life in order. Like, it shouldn't take all that just to put somebody in a house. Like, and then on top of that, for the people who are seeking housing, You have to know how to live in people's stuff. If you do have an eviction or you don't pay rent, you know what I'm saying, or you just, you know, breaking stuff and your kids breaking stuff and you just don't know how to live in an apartment, I would suggest you get your stuff together before you try to live in somebody else's establishment. But for the people who legitimately know how to live in somebody's apartment without tearing up their stuff and pay their rent, like, I developed something where people can get the help that they need, you know, and people can be housed, and they don't have to worry about past evictions or anything. They just get housed. Like, you sign the paper and then you go get housed. That's how they go. But I need, like, help. I need capital to get the organization off the ground. I applied for several grants. Right now I'm going through the Art City grants. But yeah, that's what my plan is. I want to help people get housed, because I honestly, it's not really a housing problem. It is a housing crisis. I'm not gonna say it's not a housing problem. There is a housing crisis, but there's people that are making it the reason why we have a housing crisis. We have a housing crisis because we have an idiotic system that's in place that blocks people from getting houses due to past evictions, due to several different reasons why people won't house. People waiting list that's crazy. It's just nuts. So if you would like to support me in my journey to help people get housed, you can just reach out on my platforms. I mean, I put my WorkZone Elite. That's what it is. If a man don't work, he don't eat. WorkZone Elite. I put all my information. It's like, you can just find it. You can find me on WorkZoneElite.com. You can find me at WorkZone Elite on Facebook. You can find me at WorkZone Elite everywhere. It's not that much stuff posted up because, like I said, this is the beginning stages. It's like a startup, even though I've had this company since 2014. The vision is just now getting clear, so I know exactly how I want to do this. I know exactly how I want to house people, and I know, like, yeah, how I want to do it. So just support your girl. Thank you for watching.